There is something easy to miss about Elinor Dashwood if you are not paying attention. Nothing about her asks to be noticed. She does not rush to speak or insist on being understood. Instead, she listens, and through that listening, she begins to see what others have not yet admitted. When her family's circumstances shift, responsibility is not formally given to her. It simply finds her. Practical worries, emotional tensions, and unspoken concerns seem to gather around Elinor. She adjusts quietly, without announcing herself, taking on what must be done. Long before love arrives, she has learned how to carry more than her share. What we call her sense is not a lack of feeling, but a repeated choice. Elinor notices disappointment before it comes and understands pain before it is spoken. She softens it for others, even when it costs her own comfort. Her words are measured, her reactions subdued, her own emotions postponed. It is a quiet discipline, one that leaves her often alone in her understanding. Even hope is kept at a distance because she believes it would be selfish to rush it. She carries herself with steady calm, guiding her family through uncertainty, and in this, her strength is invisible, yet unshakable. Into this world of quiet care steps Edward, awkward and uncertain. At first, he seems almost disappointing, lacking polish, confidence, and the ambition that society expects. He is thoughtful and kind, yet burdened by expectations he never asked for. His hesitancy is not weakness, but a moral unease he cannot yet name. With Elinor, he finds someone who sees him without judgment, someone with whom silence feels safe. Their conversations are modest, even ordinary, but marked by ease and subtle understanding. Affection grows, quiet and restrained, like something tentative taking root. But even as hope begins, Edward carries a promise that limits every choice he makes. His promise is to Lucy Steele, a secret engagement he cannot break. She confides in Elinor, revealing the engagement and asking her to keep it hidden. Elinor bears the knowledge quietly, protecting both Edward and Lucy, even as her own heart aches. She continues to comfort her family and guide them, while carrying this private burden alone. Edward admires Elinor but cannot speak freely, bound by loyalty to Lucy. Their bond deepens in silence, threaded through small gestures and understanding glances. The tension between duty and desire teaches them both the quiet endurance their love will require. And in the midst of it all, Elinor's steadfast strength becomes the unseen foundation of their connection. Eventually, the secret engagement comes to light, and the consequences are severe. Disowned by his family, Edward loses wealth, status, and the life expected of him. Yet he refuses to break his promise, even when it would restore everything. His choice is not easy, but it is consistent with the integrity that defines him. Elinor witnesses this courage and the quiet suffering it brings. Their parallel restraint, her silence, his obligation, shows the depth of their love. It is a love not built on impulse, but on patience, integrity, and moral courage. Through this, they begin to understand that endurance and honor can carry them farther than circumstance. At last, Lucy releases Edward, and he is free to follow his heart. Even then, he approaches Elinor cautiously, unsure if she can forgive the past or still care for him. Elinor allows herself to feel openly for the first time, revealing the depth she has long contained. Their reunion is quiet, yet every gesture carries the weight of years of patience and understanding. Edward's proposal is simple, sincere, and unadorned, reflecting the honesty that has guided them both. There are no grand declarations, only the recognition of a love tested and proven through adversity. It is a love built on endurance, compassion, and shared moral courage, not on impulse or spectacle. Elinor and Edward finally step into a happiness that has been earned, a fulfillment of sense and sensibility. In their union, the quiet strength, patience, and wisdom they cultivated separately now meet in full harmony.